Hello and welcome back to the Google APIs for Rust and YouTube uploader development stream. Today I'm going to have a look at, how to handle JSON decode errors when decoding server replies. Because right now, let's have a look at what happens right now. Let's look at actual code. Which one? YouTube lib maybe? Yeah, let's try that. It's big, but let's check the unwrap. Let's check JSON from string. Actually, here it is. That's one, that's the other. So what currently happens is that I have a particular result type, and it's totally inferred here. I mean, that's a tuple, and this is the result type. No, wait. That's the response. I should rename this. I always get this wrong initially. And that's basically that's the result of the JSON decode operation, which will be a struct. And the type of the struct is totally determined by basically the type of the result value, which will eventually be returned. And honestly, this is super great that this works. So long story short, the type of the result value is this. So that's the server response. And this type here is returned. And it expects all these fields to be present, actually. And if that is not the case, things will fail. Things will fail ungracefully in the sense that the unwrap call will make the program panic. This is something I wanted to have initially just to know when something is not expected, but that will be a problem very, very soon because the server could add fields that I don't know and then it will crash, but that's something I can't fix. But I can at least not panic if this doesn't work. You know, there are many reasons why this could possibly fail, and I'd like to check the return value, obviously, and just hand it to the delegate. And the delegate, can then do something with it, even though I think in any case I will have to fail. And yeah, let's have a look at how this could be done. I'm also considering allowing the delegate to produce the respective result. Wait. Oh yeah, here. So sometimes I just can't understand what's happening here. The read to string unwrap, that's just the reading of the result body, just the string basically, and here we do the unwrap. So that's the important part. And I would possibly consider to allow the delegate to yield the respective structure for us if he can handle it. You know, why not? And that means we shall alter the common code and say that's only happening for responses. So we can say response JSON decode error, and that function is called whenever a server response could not be decoded from JSON. And I shall write more once I know more. So first of all, we have the typical what? My computer is very slow right now. Jesus, I'm building in the background. And Rust kicks ass when it comes to that. So it's mat_self. I don't really know why that happens, but it happens. So mat_self, and what do we have here? What do we see? We have a JSON string. So that's just a JSON encoded value. And the failure result, I don't have to give it to him. He can just do it himself. And yeah, I think it makes no sense to allow the client to retry this. Instead, what I would love to see is to get a JSON result that possibly works. So let's see what from string returns. Let's have a look at the CERT documentation. third repository, which will then link. I would love to have the documentation link here, which is this. He can do this. Cert JSON from string. Here it is. It returns is it a JSON result or what? Where is this defined? Oh, it's a normal result. Awesome. So results T, error where T is serialized. And it would be great if it could return this. And that error is coming from where? It's a JSON error. Good. Is it maybe even imported into JSON? It is. Good. And I didn't manage yet to have a function on a trait that is default implemented and that works automatically, but maybe I was wrong there. So let's just try it for now. On this, where that is deserialized, and this is also JSON. Is it JSON deserialized? Gee, not too easy to figure that out. Where's that coming from? Cert DE serialize, so it's cert deserialize. Use cert. I just use full names here. Fully qualified path. That's a path. So it's cert deserialize. I suppose it's imported into the main namespace. It is. Good. So where T is that, and then we have a T here, and shall return a normal result, which is actually an std result. And I wonder, do I have to do this explicitly, or is it just there? I will find out, I guess. And then it's over T, and that is, yeah, you get a new line here. And that is what is it again? It's an error. It's a JSON error. It's a cert JSON error. I think that was that. Is that a JSON error? I think so. Yep, it's a JSON error. Awesome. Good. So that's the signature here. And for now, I will just try to return an error. Let's see if that works at all. Let's see if it compiles. Which one do I use? I don't want to use YouTube. For that, I can use groups migration, which is very small and builds quickly. Failed to resolve. Use of undeclared type. std result. Okay, I thought this could happen. Oh, gee, man. I'm inclined to pause this for a moment. Use std result. Like that. Maybe just use std. Okay. No. You can do this another time. Actually, you can't because I have you backgrounded. This is the shell I'm looking at. Okay. Mismatch types. Let's try to read this. Expected, and it got a result enum. Found of n. Ah, yeah, shit. I make this mistake often because is actually just a variant name, which turns out to be a constructor, basically, which returns the variant that should be initialized with the actual error. And the error is a JSON error, which is missing field error. I just return garbage here because I don't really, just for testing right now. So JSON, cert JSON error, cert JSON error, missing fields error, and then it's a what? Static string egal, which means it doesn't matter. Okay. Unresolved name. So really? But why is I import? So I use so do I have to do what? Sir JSON error. Oh. And then it's error. Missing field error. Alright, that's better. Cannot convert to a trait because trait what? Cannot convert to a trait object because traits common delegate is not object safe. Method response JSON has generic type parameters. And where is this? Oh. Oh, okay. See, this is what I mean. If you have generic functions in there, it kind of screws you over. This might actually work if I generalize over the entire trait. But this doesn't help because this delegate must work for all of these things, which means that basically I need lots of these functions here, which should be auto-implemented. And probably this is why, yeah, no, I get it. This is why it's not object safe. I can't take a pointer to a delegate because that pointer basically has an unlimited amount of these functions here, which can all be determined at compile time though. So this should be fine. But it is not. The trait, yeah, basically the trait thing fails, and then it tells me it's not implemented for the type. What? The trait common delegate is not implemented for the type common delegate. Oh, right. Yes, okay, so this is something I was expecting, but I tried anyway because I'm on a new Rust compiler now, and who knows. Yeah, so good. So it can't do it for me. And probably it's not a good idea either because I should really manage to handle this. So I will just let him know, and he can do nothing about it. This will be a failure. Yep, he can do nothing. There you go. There you go. Ha. Well, then I can also provide you with the JSON with the result, which was what again? Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, just for your information, basically. Here you go. I give it to you for a moment. I borrow it. Ugh, what a type name. But hey, I have to qualify it at least a little bit. Yeah, let's do it like that then. It's for informational purposes only. The caller will return with an error accordingly, and the error will be this. I might want to have a type def for this, huh? Type JSON decode error T is this. Does this work syntactically? Let's see. One, two, six. True. No, wait. True. whatever that was. Hey, wait. Type parameters? Where? Oh shit, I can't even pass the... Yeah, true. Well, oh true, I still have it. But I need it too, because I can't pass the result type, that's just how it is. Huh. Okay. Okay, so that works. Well, I prefer to have it, even though it's not used. And now I should be able to have a... oh, well, I can't use it here anyway. Good, let's have a look at the result type, because I would like to JSON decode error. JSON decode error, which has a JSON decode error. Probably I should just, be clear about it, because that doesn't make sense to have like a double term there that will confuse people, and then just use it once. Oh, okay, that's the same T at least, so that will kind of work naturally for us. That's nice. Yeah, sure, that's it. Cool, so that will work. JSON decode error. Yeah, probably I have to. No, wait, again, the delegate has to deal with all these types, so I can't generalize over T for the entire delegate. Yeah, that's weird. I think it could be possible. No, it can't be possible. The delegate has to work everywhere, and it can't. I think it can't hard. It just can't figure out what the functions will be, because it could be any T. Yeah, I think that's why that doesn't work. Makes sense. I understand. I do concur. Then, JSON decode error shows that we failed to decode the server response. This can happen if the protocol changes. Or in conjunction with strict JSON decoding. Yeah, I think I can put that word here and save a line. JSON decode error. Okay. So let's see how it handles with my early return here. Decode result is this. I'm right. I was wondering why it's so slow, because I'm writing it into the wrong window. I have to write it here. Here. Let decode result be this. And in the good case, we unwrap it. Maybe we just match it, actually. Match that. Because okay, decoded shall yield this. And err shall cause us to return a result JSON decode error. What do you say about this, my dear compiler? I think it could work. This is an early return. So this, the assignment shouldn't be a problem here. So yeah, let's just see what it does. Expected 1 off, comment 151, that's somewhere else. It's like this, huh? Okay. Mismatch types. Expected a result of a hyper 568. That's group migration lib. It's good that we actually have this here. That we have a return value. So how does it look like? It actually looks good to me. And what's his problem? So his problem is the thing there. JSON decode error. Oh, no. No, what? Okay, that was the original font size, I think. Okay. Find search JSON error. And expect. How am I delivering result success result? Yes, I'm doing this already, huh? And this problem is not even return, this problem is here. Oh yeah, it actually wants true. I don't want the entire thing, I'm dumb. I want just this, and that's the problem. And that works just fine. Awesome. Cool. I also like the code, looks good. Looks nice. I mean, it's very rusty. Returning a tuple here and then having a switch basically, or a multi-match that kind of returns in the middle and assigns in the other case, which, is not totally obvious to the untrained eye, but it works. And it's awesome, I like it. Programming is fun again. Honestly, Rust is a game changer. And I want people to know it. Actually, I believe in that, even though nothing is perfect, but still, I think I'm on the right track here. And I also trust myself enough to believe that I wouldn't be on that track if it wouldn't be at least right for the majority of the journey. All right. But that concludes the issue, basically. Let's run the test. Oh yeah, actually the test will fail. Guess why? We added something to the result hash, to the result enum, and we have to fix it now. I think it's the usage here. Here we handle the enumeration. Here we just have to add this JSON decode issue. Result JSON decode error, and let's see if we can print it. Maybe in debug mode or something that could possibly work. JSON failed to decode with error. error. Let's see if that works. It does. Good. Really? YouTube has changed again? Oh, that was me. Is this YouTube? No. But that was me before that. ulib. No, wait. Can I just undo you? I can. Okay. That is that. Looks good. Looks good. And one more case, but at least it will not crash anymore. At least the delegate will get notified and can do the right thing, whatever that is. Can do something for himself. Feature, do it. Don't crash if JSON decode fails. Instead, tell the delegate about it and return the error. Fixes, which one? 33. Nice number. I like. Good. Let's push that one. And we shall be done. Thanks for watching and have a great evening, weekend.